Yay, Apple came out of nowhere and surprised us all with brand new 2018 MacBook Pros. And they are all still
Get daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all the latest tech news from one geek, that is me, to another, that is you. Happy freaking Thursday. Without further ado, let's do the news. All right, so story numero uno. We all know those YouTubers that upload those videos every now and again that just say, hey, I'm live on Twitch, come watch me on Twitch. Well, turns out YouTube isn't a big fan of that. Like, really doesn't like that. Out of nowhere, YouTube just suddenly started terminating accounts that promote their Twitch streams. Like, no warning, no channel strikes, none of that. Just super aggressive, poof, gone. Get out of here. But according to YouTube, this is no new enforcement. They haven't done anything new here. There hasn't been a change in guidelines or policies or any of that. They just reminded people of their existing rules, which state that videos are forbidden that exist literally just to primarily drive people off of YouTube. But even still, I can understand taking the videos down, and there are a ton of other channels that are doing way worse things than this. But just outright terminating the channel? Now, I do want to clarify that the channels that were terminated because of this are now back. So it's not real clear why this happened, but it's scary. It's like literally YouTube was just reminding us, hey, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And that's terrifying, but I get it, YouTube. Definitely makes sense. We don't need to terminate channels that show dead bodies hanging on a tree in a forest. That would be crossing the line. Just channels that are like, hey man, I'm streaming on Twitch, come see me over here. Got it. Hey, you know about the FCC, the bitches that took away our net neutrality? Well, just when you thought they couldn't get any higher on the shitbird scale, they've now somehow managed to get up there, even more. During the whole net neutrality thing, obviously, a ton of millions of people sent formal complaints to the FCC to be like, hey, we don't want you to do this. They ignored those complaints and said, fuck you, we're doing it anyway. But now they're going as far as to even change the way that we can send them any sort of formal complaint. Because apparently FCC Chairman Ajit Pai is not cool with us being able to send them letters for free, especially any letters that go against Ajit Pai's agenda, of course. Because now, if you want to file a formal complaint to the FCC, there's a fee. You now have to pay $225 to do it. So now, of course, if you feel like you've been wronged by the FCC, just send them a claim and they'll evaluate the claim, but after you pay $225. Oh, yes. You see this smile? I am smiling this big to try to mask my internal rage. Oh, listen. Okay, I hate this word. I absolutely hate this word. I hate it so much that I only use it like once a year, and I'm gonna use it on this moment. Ajit Pai, you're a pussy. We got a big ol' surprise today. Brand new MacBook Pros. Apple updated their homepage on their website. No like crazy announcement, just updated the website. And here we go. New MacBooks. And they're kinda great, minus one thing. The new 2018 MacBook Pros have newer processors, newer configuration options like better ways to customize them, true tone displays, and a quieter keyboard design. Now, these are the 13 and 15-inch MacBook Pros with touch bars that we're talking about here. No updates for the base model, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. For example, the 15-inch MacBook Pro gets a crazy bump. It now comes with a 6-core 8th generation i7 or i9 Intel processor, and the ability to go ahead and spec that bad boy up to 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. And if you are crazy enough to go ahead and get that fully spec'd out 15-inch model, it's gonna cost you almost $7,000. $6,699 to be exact. Number one, that's crazy. Number two, pretty impressive, Apple, but we do have one issue. The keyboards. They're quieter, as Apple was sure to mention, but they still have the same issues. There hasn't been any new redesign in terms of the engineering of the keyboard itself. So we're still gonna have keyboard issues. You know, all those lawsuits going on right now because of the keyboard itself, that butterfly keyboard design where literally if anything happens, like the smallest piece of dust or anything happens to those keyboards, they just become unresponsive and they don't work. There are class action lawsuits going on right now, and we've been waiting for Apple to address this problem. They totally ignored it at WWDC. They've introduced a new MacBook keyboard replacement program thing where they will replace it, but they still haven't outright admitted that their keyboards have the problem. So obviously we were hoping for a MacBook refresh, but hoping that the biggest change would be fixing the keyboard problems. Apple did go ahead and confirm to CNET that with these new 2018 MacBook Pros, though the keyboards are quieter, they haven't been re-engineered, so they're still going to have the same keyboard issues. So bottom line, we got new MacBooks today, and they're great, but they're still f***ed. The keyboards are still f***ed. Imagine spending $7,000 on a machine, and the insides are great, the specs are great, but it won't matter if the keyboard doesn't work. Okay, I'll try to remain optimistic. Let's hope for the best here. And also, isn't it kind of crazy impressive that Apple can just update the website and now it's all over the news? They just made a website change. There was no crazy announcement or anything like that, and we now have new things. Imagine if this was Microsoft. Microsoft just didn't announce anything or didn't try to get it in the press. They just changed the website. We would just now be finding out about Windows Vista.
And now, today's sponsor.
So my hard drive is dying literally every single day. Files are just poof, gone, disappearing, deleted before I even noticed it, and your boy needs those files. I wanted to just curl up in a ball somewhere and forget about everything that I love, and then EaseUS reached out to me and asked me to take a look at their data recovery software, and I was like, data recovery, you say? Trusted right now by over 70 million users, EaseUS provides a simple data recovery software that allows you to revive your deleted photos, videos, music, emails from either your PC, Mac, memory cards, and more. So no matter how it happened, whether you accidentally deleted the wrong files and you think they're gone forever, or they just randomly disappeared like mine did, click the link down below. It's a free download and you can save your sanity. And of course, huge thanks to EaseUS for saving my files and supporting this show. And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it, you learned something. If you did, hit that like button. If you hate my stupid face, hit the dislike button. And of course, if you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.